So today we're going to talk to you about how to shuck an oyster. So East Coast oysters are round on the bottom like the cup, and the top is flat. They also have a smooth edge here. If you go to the West Coast, this edge is rigid. That's how you know sort of where your oysters are come from. So the first thing you want to do is get a nice oyster knife like this one. It has a firm blade. It has a point, but it's not particularly sharp. And this point is used to get into the hinge of the oyster. So make sure your oysters are cold right up until you're about to do this. Have a plate ready that's cold, and then just rinse them off to get any dirt or anything off. Use a towel so you don't cut yourself. And then what you're gonna wanna do is find the hinge of the oyster and kind of work your knife in there, right? You wanna try not to break the shell too much. And once you get it in there, kind of get it pried open like that, you can pull back, and you're gonna take your knife and you're gonna run it along the edge. And there's a muscle in there that you wanna cut. So usually you can get it by going one side. Sometimes you need to come to the other side. You can kind of feel it kind of click like it just did there. And then your shell comes off. Next thing you have to do is kind of cut the bottom muscle, right? So that it's freed up so you can just slug this baby back like that. You'll know it's free. If you're fancy like a restaurant, you know, you can kind of flip this thing over and make it look pretty. Kind of like that. You want to keep that juice in there because that's really the great flavor. And then you can pair it with some mignonette, which is red wine vinegar and shallot, or some cocktail sauce made with fresh horseradish. And then I like to pair that sometimes with some champagne, like this mum we have here. And you know, if you're a naturalist, sometimes you just want to slug one of these back as is. So. Delicious. Cheers, guys.